So it's important as parents and teachers and students to know what cyberbullying really is. There are many different things that constitute as cyberbullying. The first thing is sending a mean message or threats to a person's email account or cell phone. The second is spreading rumors online or through text messages. The third is posting hurtful or threatening messages on social networking sites or web pages such as Facebook, Instagram. The fourth is pretending to be someone else online to hurt another person. The fifth is taking an unflattering picture of a person and spreading the item through cell phone or internet. And then lastly, sexting or spreading sexually suggestive pictures or messages about a person. So who are the victims of cyberbullying? It is known that girls are more likely to be victims of cyberbullying, and girls are also more likely to become cyberbullies. Half of teens and preteens are victims of cyberbullying. The scary thing is that only 1 in 10 teens tell a parent if they've been victims of cyberbullying, and less than 1 in 5 cyberbullying incidents are reported to law enforcement, although it is enforceable by law. It is important to let students know that celebrities and other people have been cyberbullied as well. This is not something that they are going through alone, and this is not something that they have to face alone. So what advice should we give to our children or our students so that they can avoid being cyberbullied? If students have access to social media or a cell phone, and if they're of that age, then there are some pointers that we can give to students that they might be unaware of. First of all, it's important not to share any personal information online or text that could humiliate you. It's also important to let students know to never give out their account passwords, even to close friends who you think would never hurt you. Never open messages from people you don't know or from people who you know are a bully. So this is a big one. And to make sure that you know who you're talking to, whether it's through text messaging or Facebook. It's important to try to block cyberbullies who send you hurtful messages. And I would add to this to also tell an adult. Don't delete the messages because you can use them as proof later, and this is something that's punishable by law. It's also important to emphasize to the students to be the bigger person. Don't bully back and don't sink to their level. And lastly, as I said before, tell an adult. This is something that students, as we could see by the statistic, have trouble doing. So we have to really let students know that it's okay to tell us if this is occurring. And to have them not be afraid to come to you and tell you. So for parents, here's some advice on how we could stop cyberbullying. First, a preventative measure could be to wait until high school to allow teens to have private phones and emails. Encourage teens to take occasional breaks from technology. As hard as this might be, it's helpful to allow them to disconnect. Also, especially for younger students who might not have their own personal devices yet, keep home computers in a shared space where you can monitor what's happening online. And also, ensure your teens that sending mean messages, even if someone else did it first, is not okay. Because not only do we have to make our students comfortable enough to tell us when they're being bullied, but we have to prevent other students from bullying. So this is some basic information on cyberbullying. I hope it was helpful, and there's other resources available below.